Peace, 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 peace. With signs, peace. So signs, yo. How y'all doing out there? Can text the God of Born. You know what I'm saying? Mega Logic, Think Box, and all that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to touch upon a couple of things, man. First of all, I want to say how y'all doing out there today. I want to say rest in peace, man, to the young brothers that's out there shooting and polluting and killing each other all up and all that, man. It's a disastrous thing, man. I don't even understand why it's going down like this. But at the same time, I can understand why it's going down like this. But one thing I do want to say is, for all those who want to live a certain lifestyle, just remember, man, there's always consequences behind it, man. You ain't got to live like that if you don't want to, man. You know what I'm saying? I understand you can be birthed into it. I can understand you can be around it. But, it's about the choices that you make, man. And, I'm not really here to show, you know what I mean, all of the crazy footage that been going on around out there. Because I know y'all done seen it enough, man. But what I am here to do is to show and prove some other things to y'all, man, that can get you into certain situations that you shouldn't be in, man. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I want to say this, man. Stay off of the internet. To all of y'all brothers out there that want to live a certain lifestyle, especially that gang lifestyle, whatever lifestyle it is. And I'm going to be as calm as I could with this video. You know what I'm saying? Because I really want to be, really ignorant on it, on the tip of trying to wake up the mind. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes the words might come out ignorant, but I'm trying to be as calm as I could because I'm so pissed off right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't believe that we are still doing this to one another and we're still doing this to ourselves is what makes it even worse. So I just want to say, man, why do we have to put ourselves in these situations? What is it for? Is it to show off for the girls? Is it to get rank in your neighborhood and all that type of foolishness, man? It's not worth it, man. 'Cause like I tell y'all young brothers, man, when somebody come around the corner with that thing ringing, man, you gonna run that way and your so-called homeboys is gonna run that way. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to make a choice, man. You know what I mean? Because if not, the streets will make a choice for you. You know what I mean? I just want to show a couple of things, man, to let y'all know where I'm coming from with this. Because I think this footage right here was right after the situation with the mural. Now I want to say to all of those over there in Cali, respect. You know what I'm saying? We don't have, I mean, y'all will say that people on the East Coast, we don't have the right to speak about this. But one thing I will tell you, man, as long as I have children walking this earth, I have the right to speak about everything that I want to speak about. You understand? It don't matter if we're on the north, south, east, or west. It's all happening to us. So we have the right to speak about it, especially when you're putting it out there. Everybody has the right to speak about this. Y'all can talk about the New York gangs because I talk about them too. I talk about every gang because I think that it's all foolish and it needs to come to a stop. Not the gangs itself, the gang mentality. Let me repeat that. Not the gangs itself, because like I said before, the gang thing could be a powerful thing if y'all get back to what it was created for. But the gang mentality of the youth, the gang mentality for the last, 30, 40 years has been nonsense. Nothing has came out of this but chaos, destruction, and bullshit. So you can say what you want to say, but listen, we here to wake up the babies, man. Are you? If you're not here to wake up the babies, then turn your box off and go about your way, man. But if you're here to uplift the babies, man, because the babies are supposed to be the children of our future, teach them well and let them lead the way. So now it's time to teach them well and let them lead the way and not let them keep going astray. You know what I'm saying? So let me get into this real quick. Right, I think that this, and before I get into this too, we know that it's supposed to have something to do with, NDA Red Boy, rest in peace, Young Blood, rest in peace, Young Blood. You know what I'm saying? There's no disrespect to none of them because these is babies. You have to understand these is babies. Even though they're 21 years old and things like that, they're still babies mentally, man. So we have to deal with it from a baby standpoint. I know getting back when I was growing up or back before I was growing up, people that was 20, 21 years old, they had the mind states of 35-year-olds. But nowadays, a 21-year-old, nowadays they have a mind state of a 13-year-old. They act like eighth graders and they'll be grown men. And I'm going to show you that these is grown men acting like kids, right? So I know that it probably had something to do. I'm hearing it's supposed to have something to do with a chick setting them up and all of that. But the point of the matter is that it could have been all of them things wrapped in one. It could have been the chick setting them up. It could have been the dude's mad because he switched sides, whatever the case. I'm not here to talk about that. But what I am here to talk about is the fact that the gang activity of the mind brings forth things like this. Now, I think that this footage right here was before anything even happened. You know what's going on, man. You know what's going on. This is after they did the disrespect to the girl, right? You know what's going on, dead on me. You know what's going on, bitch. Dead on me. You know what's going on, bitch. You know what's going on. Fat ass bitch. Dead on me. Dead on me, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, bitch? Hey, somebody said, where Chewy? Chewy right here. Chewy right here. Nigga, stop playing with Chewy. Blood, he right here. Outside. He outside every day. Nigga, what you talk about, nigga? Now, I'm going to pause it real quick because I want y'all to understand something. Everybody that's in that video, life is in danger, whether they know it or not. You put your face out there. You understand? And Chewy and all of them, they want to be tough. They're little kids mentally. They don't understand. They just trying to blow up off of this YouTube thing because they see that all of these so-called rappers, they get a lot of special treatment and a lot of special trinkets for acting like how they act. So it's their fault, but at the same time, it's not their fault because they think that if they act a certain way, they can become rich. Like all of these young thuggers and everybody else that was portraying these images for years. You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is these record labels, they promote these, they promote this to our people. They promote this to the children. That if you want to get this big chain in this car over here, you got to move like this and you got to act like that because it's marketable. Now, killing yourself is marketable. This is what this is about. Teach the youth that these the so-called powers that be, they're putting certain things in front of our children to make them mesmerized by the materialistic bullshit and have them thinking that acting like this will get them rich. But they need to understand that the other side of that is the death and destruction that will come when you call it to your door. And when it comes, you're not going to be prepared for it. You understand what I'm saying? So as you can tell, you can see, you can sit here and hear these young boys. They're talking to dead homies. See, now they're probably talking to the dead homies that's gone. But see, I see it a lot of different ways. They could be talking to themselves because they are becoming the dead homies that they're talking about. So when they're like, word up, now I'm saying dead homies. See, now, years ago, it used to be like, word up, gang, 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 me and my people, gang. It went from that to word up, dead homies. Everything is dead homies. So word up, dead homies, my dead homies. So they looking at each other like dead homies already, even though we know that they're saying the people that passed away. But get where I'm going with this. They are the dead homies that they will be speaking about in the future, as y'all can tell. You know what I'm saying? So let me continue on. All right, bro. You know what's going on, bitch? Stop playing with us, bitch. Dead homies. Big F's, nigga. He been asking for Chewy on the sessions. You said my nigga Chewy F. Yeah, Chewy F nigga on it. I'm about to win it, okay? Hard, bro. Figure that's handshake, you know. Just to be cool, all this to be cool, man. call us to be cool.
Let's go change it. What they touch me? I'm not fucking right now. They touch me. He said that nigga baby.
Young boy, the young boy right.
What you talking about?
The young boy right there, man.
Let's have street, bitch. No, I wish they would. I want them to. Yeah. You said crash or crack.
You see, now, do you see how the youth are calling death to come get them? You understand? See, now you can look at this a lot of different ways, like I said, because I'm trying to analyze this a lot of different ways, man. You know what I mean? Are they mentally, spiritually asking for help, or are they being spiritually asking for death? You understand? I think nowadays is a payoff. That's a cool thing to them. So they don't really understand that there's no coming back from that, even though they see it, but they still don't get it. You understand what I'm saying? They don't understand that, you know. Now, I think that this was right after they supposed to have disrespected the mule and all of that. So they're sitting up in the laundromat like nothing can happen. Why? Because a couple of them got a couple of guns. You understand? Not understanding that it don't matter how many guns you have, man. You can still be murdered, man. You can be murdered with the gun in your hand. You know what I mean? Whoever gets the drop is the winner, basically. Whoever gets to pull the trigger first is the winner, man. So whether you got a gun or not, that don't make you untouchable, man. You understand? And these young boys think that they untouchable. You know what I mean?
Man, oh, nah. So fuck, I'm not worried about no ops. That's what, wait. What you just said we were trying to make sure I ain't just blood. My shit wrinkled, blood. That's why I'm not putting it on yet. How many got? 100 views? Look. They be mad.
Look, and when you pay attention to the comments, there's people in there disrespecting them, like basically like, yeah, we gonna catch y'all. Yeah, somebody gonna do this and do that to y'all. And look what they do. This is
still shoot your big movie and fuck your main bitch.
IFG. Do you hear this? Like I said, nowadays, in order for you to be looked at or respected, you have to be disrespectful. That's the style now. That's what I want y'all to understand. I'm talking to the elders. I'm talking to the children and all that as well. But really, this is for the elders, because this is a learning tool for us as well. You know what I'm saying? Especially those who live this lifestyle and been through this lifestyle. You understand what's on the other side of that lifestyle. You understand? So what I'm saying is, you have these young boys. They're looking at people telling them they're gonna die, and they're like, fuck that. I don't give a fuck about none of that nigga on the dead homie home. You know what I mean? I'll fuck you, your girl, your mom, and just still disrespecting. And if I'm not mistaken, this was the young youth that just got murdered. He was saying a lot of that stuff, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, when you call death to your door, death is nothing that you can come back from, bro. And like I told you, when them guns start firing, them bullets start firing, you understand? And they start hitting the body and tearing up and ripping through the flesh, all of that gangster shit is a thought from the past, fam. That's the last thing you're thinking about, is throwing up a set or cool. Like I said, I never seen nobody get shot in the chest 5 times and be like, hey, let me lay here, kid. Don't even worry about it. Don't call no ambulance. Don't call nothing. Just, you know what I mean? Bury me, get a little t-shirt. We rocking, get a little, you know what I mean? And we cool. That don't happen, man. What happens is what y'all saw happen. Like I said, I could show the video, but I'm not going to even show the video because everybody's showing the video. And there's enough out there for everybody. I don't even want to see it no more myself. You know what I'm saying? Because it's horrible, and it's just, like I said, nobody knows what these young boys be getting into when the cameras is off. You know what I'm saying? So whether this was a retaliation for the mule, or it was a set tripping situation where homie went from here to there and he was messing with the girl and pillow talking or whatever, that's not even why I'm here. That's not even the point that I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is what leads up to it from beginning to the end, as far as this social media thing. So I'm talking about this social media thing right there. That right there, that's currency to a lot of these young boys, man. That's fame. That's girls. That's jewelry. That's cars. That's a whole bunch of things that you can make if you just go get a job and mind your fucking business, or create a job for yourself and mind your fucking business. You don't have to be on here doing all of this foolishness to get no money, no cars, or no girls. Because guess what? When you get killed, that same girl that you dealing with gonna be over there doing something else with somebody else. Your homies is gonna be over there doing something else with somebody else. You understand? You're gonna be talked about for a couple of hours, and then after that, it's back to life as they know it.
You be the hat, bitch. Now, you be what Blood just tried to say? Who? The hood trooper? No. The hood hopper? Mm-hmm. Oh, hey boy, that's a bitch, fool. Oh, bitch.
See? They call him a hood hopper, man, already.
Right, that is a bitch. I'm not gonna no bitch. I'll kill your brother. We'll build your brother, bitch. Put him in coffin 6 feet under. I ain't walking. Like, bitch. West Side Family.
You see that's what I'm saying. It's the same dude that just got murdered. That's talking these things. So, like I said, when you disrespecting people and you calling death to your door and you putting your face right on the place to where they can know, all right, him, you got Chewy, you got all them. See, what they not understanding is that the energy you put out always come back to you. So you put out negative energy like that, it's always gonna come back to you. Yo, youth man, you got to be smarter than this. And us elders, we got to teach them, reach them to be smarter than this. I know it's hard and it's easier said than done, but this is our duty to do this, man. You know what I mean? Or else it's gonna stop. You understand what I'm saying? It's never gonna stop, man. Stay off of these internets, man. Putting all your business out there. It's not worth it, fam. You know what I'm saying? It's really not worth it, man. Let me show a little bit more of this, and we're gonna get to what I want to talk about. Go.
Mexican bashing, no, nigga. We not bashing. Not bashing.
Remember, this after the disrespecting of the mule. So they say.
I'm crying. What's the niggas from Hollywood? Put the Blood Gang Cat Williams. Yeah, I was, but on Blood Gang, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. It don't matter, Blood. Don't explain yourself to them niggas, Blood. He's mad straight now, Blood. They ain't homies, nigga. It don't matter. Say, he ain't do nothing Yeenus on Blood. He ain't do nothing Yeenus on Blood, so it don't matter. IMG. It don't matter, Blood, on himself.
You gotta watch your back all the time. Look how they gotta just watch your back all the time. Scared to death. They wanna act tough. It's crazy.
Not worried about them niggas. I need another one.
Makes no sense, man. Makes no sense, man. This is what our youth is doing, man. Look, here you go. Look at that. All that makes them feel special, makes them feel real cool. You understand what I'm saying? Them, the handshakes and all of that stuff make them feel like, they the toughest dudes in the land. You understand what I'm saying? They the toughest dudes in the land, you know. They the toughest dudes in the land, you know what I mean, after they start you know, promoting themselves in this fashion, they feel like nothing can can happen to them. You understand what I'm saying? Just because they surrounded by a whole bunch of homies at the time, so they feel like the homies is gonna be there to save them when it happens, but it don't happen like that. Now, like I said, I ain't got to show the video and the footage of what happened, even though I was gonna do it days ago, but I had to sit back and clear my mind of just the foolishness that's going on, and you know what I mean, and touch some of the young children and even my own children. You know what I mean? And tell them certain things just because of so much going on right now. You got to put the word out there to them, because if you don't, you never know when anything can happen. So you got to speak to them now, not tomorrow, not next week. You got to speak to them now, today, 5 minutes from now. You understand? Speak to your children. Let them know that this ain't the way to go.
Indian issue, they're homies.
Oh, look, they're homies again. See, now this is after the young boy got
I need
murdered.
to put, I need to write like
This
FYP,
after
like FYP the troopers or
the young
FYP
boy
fallen soldiers or something,
got
or that
murdered.
motherfucker or something.
The one that was sitting there with the braids. Now the one at the bottom, he the same dude. The one on the bottom is the same dude that was on the bottom of the screen when the young boy Red got shot up and all that. Now, instead of him wanting to change his life or do something else, whatever it is that you have to do, after seeing my friend get killed on live, and the first thing you want to do, first thing that comes to your mind is to get back online and act like this is ridiculous. And this goes, and this right here is to all of you young gang members or all you older gang members who think that you really have homeboys and think that they really care. Ain't no riding going on. It's joking going on.
Just don't be outside off that shit like that. Oh, I ain't never tried that shit. I ain't gonna lie. My nurse said, "Yo, cop, it's crazy." Oh, the said it is. He said what? Our comments is crazy. I'm not even reading these comments, bro. Nah, I'm not reading that shit, bro. On the hell. They're homies. Hey, swipe up, GerdNation.com. Go get your Gerberry Gerds. Think not, they're homies. I'm on that all day. I'm gonna fill up another wood, then I'm gonna hop in the shower and be in the set. Hey, we got dub views. Damn, you put it up the soul. Who? Be you. Come on. Bro, I just told you, boo, we can do that, boo. On the set. We gotta put one more young homie on the dog, two young homies on here. Or at least another tiny young, so it can be three of us. So it look bracket, but on the speed, you gonna make it go up, period. On buds. You know how to rap? Whenever, bro, I could. Bro, you gonna see, bro. Don't be going in there scared as shit, bro. Niggas ain't got time for that. Nigga got no vibe. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take you to the studio and I'm gonna leave you in there by yourself. So we all gonna walk out. Oh, bless. So you can just rap your shit. We gonna come back in like 20 minutes and it's gonna be done.
See, no, homie at the bottom scared to death. He not even really trying to leave the crib. If y'all notice, you have to understand something. Most of the time that he makes videos, he's in his crib. You understand what I'm saying? He really don't want to be outside. And then when he do go outside, he got to cover up. He got to do all this extra shit because he really don't want to be the person that he think he's trying to be. You see? But he was raised around foolish people who have him thinking that this is a cool lifestyle. You understand what I'm saying? So, therefore, if you don't have no guidance, your father can't tell you to leave the bullshit alone. Your mother somewhere doing some other bullshit. Everybody around you is into the same dumb shit. This is what you have, you know. Now, instead of them staying off of the camera, you know what I mean, trying to figure out what they're going to do with their lives. They're back on live. Nobody's saying rest in peace to him. Like, yo, I wish that never happened to you. You know what I mean? But only thing you hear is dead homies. Dead homies. Like I told you before, dead homies. Are they talking about the ones that's gone, or are they talking about the ones that's there? Because as you see the other videos, the other brother was there and they was still saying dead homies. Now we know that they're talking about the people that's not here, but what we're dealing with is, are they the dead homies that they're talking about? Because it seems like they're creating the dead homies. Do y'all understand where I'm going with this? They're creating the dead homies, right? Now, they're creating these dead homies by being foolish and things like that. And the thing that I don't like is what I'm getting tired of hearing is every time when they say that a young brother got killed, the first thing they do is put a label on him and say he was a rapper. Get this right. Every dude that goes in the booth and say the cat bit the rat in the back and that was that, don't mean that he is a rapper. Rappers are people like J. Cole. Rappers are people like Kendrick Lamar. Rappers are people like, I don't care if y'all like them or not. There's certain things about them that I don't like, but when it comes down to being creative and being a rapper, Tyler the Creator, that's a rapper. You understand? These is rappers. They don't have to go through this foolishness because they're not talking about that. But when you have somebody that lives a foul lifestyle of gang banging and they get on the microphone, what you have is a gang banger that's trying to rap. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a rapper that's trying to gang bang. It's a difference. What we have on the mic now, from down south to LA to Chicago to New York, is gang members trying to be rappers. That's what we have. So stop calling them rappers. They're gang members with a microphone in their face. That's it, fam. Stop this. Y'all got the youth scared to even be able to want to be creative now because y'all got them thinking that rapping is the most dangerous thing to do. Rapping is a beautiful thing to do. MCing is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But when you try to mix the two, you're just bringing confusion to yourself because you can't mix that with that. You cannot live a certain way and call yourself that. It don't work like that. Either you're going to rap or you're going to gang bang. You can't do both. Anybody that did both, the outcome is always the same. You know what I'm saying? It's always the same. You can't do both. 6ix9ine taught y'all that. Y'all didn't learn from 6ix9ine, the biggest troll of them all. You know what I mean? The king of the troll. He was the fool king of the troll. He you know what I mean? I didn't even understand how he would be able to do the thing that, but see, it's easy to come in and act like you're one of us because we open the door for everybody to come in and do foolishness. And then when the end results come, we be the ones with the short end of the stick. You understand? 6ix9ine and moved on. He eating, he snitched. Everybody don't like him, but I ain't gonna say everybody don't like him. Certain people don't like him, but somebody likes him because they still get money. They still support him. But if that would have been a black man, listen to me. If that would have been a black man, I don't care what age he is. Do y'all think the police would have let him out of jail? Same scenario. Black dude infiltrated gang, try to be down to get some props. You know what I mean? And then he stirs up a whole bunch of shit, starting with everybody all over the world, right? The people that he's running with is defending him in this foolishness that he's doing. And they wind up getting caught up in the mix and he snitches on them. They're all in jail doing football numbers. He out still on the online trolling. If that would have been a young black man, do you think that the police would have let him just snitch on everybody and get out? Let's do it like this, especially if that was a black young man that infiltrated and act like he was down with the Latin Kings, because we have a Spanish dude down with a whole bunch of brothers, right? Do you think that he would have been able, this black dude, you think he would have been able to snitch on all of the Latin Kings and get out of jail? You think, and then they give him $10 million? It's a setup, y'all. They're paying our children to kill themselves. They pay somebody like Snitch Nine to come out with this foolishness, and you see how fast a lot of our other younger children follow suit on that. It became a style to do this. It's not even whack to be a corny dude no more. Nowadays, to be corny is fly now. To be a fake dude that's faking jacks is in style now. So what we have now is we have a whole bunch of dudes that's faking jacks because of the style. And they faking jacks to get the money and the reputation and the girls and all of these things. But the end result is your life, man. You might not even make it to see 25 years old. Might not even make it to see no babies, no grandchildren, no nothing. Just because you want to live a certain way. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, when them bullets start flying, the last thing you're going to be thinking about is the gang throwing up sets and all the rest of them things, man. You know what I'm saying? I just want to touch upon the things for a second, man, because it's crazy, man. And now you have a dude named out there in Chicago, you know, that got shot 60 times. And what was it, 64 times or something crazy like that. You know what I mean? It's just awful, man. Word. Dude got shot 64 times. You know what I mean? You got to really be mad at somebody to do something like that. You know what I mean? But this is what we're dealing with. Real quick before I leave.
Hey guys.
You know what I'm saying? Because we got to stop this, man. We are the elders, man. We got to start teaching the youth better than
He went by the rap name
what they are.
KTS Dre.
See what I'm saying? They keep saying this rap shit.
Who got out of a vehicle near the jail. Sylvester was shot as many as 64 times and pronounced dead at Mount Sinai. A 60-year-old woman who was with him was shot in the knee and taken to Stroger. A second woman in her 30s was standing nearby when that chaos broke out. She suffered a graze wound to the face. She was taken to Mount Sinai as well, and both women were in good condition at last check. Bullets started flying again, though, outside the jail early this morning, just after midnight. That incident left a 25-year-old man injured. With 2 incidents in as many days, we asked the mayor today if security here needs to be stepped up.
Well, first of all, I don't control the jail or 26th Street, but obviously we're in conversation with the sheriff and his team. We're concerned about shootings anywhere across the city, and of course, we're very focused on what happened there. And detectives are actively at work identifying suspects, and hopefully we'll have some arrests soon.
I did speak briefly via phone earlier today with the fiancée of Lunder Sylvester, and she understandably did not want to speak with us. Well, I was at the Cook County Jail, Bronagh Hamilton.
Like I said, and that's the thing. You have all of these white people who get involved, and they promote this. They give you money to act a certain way. They let you do all of this, but they will not allow them children to go down that road. You see what I'm saying? White people just get to come in and just quote the news about our children after they die. You understand? They get to come in and it's like entertainment to them. You understand what I'm saying? It's like a white man walking through Brownsville with a camera, and he's just watching everything, and it's like he's on a safari. It's like he's a safari man, and he's just walking through the jungle of hyenas and lions and all of that. This is how the white man think. He just watch because he knows nobody's gonna really do nothing to him at all. They might just look and they'll run through the woods or run through the projects like how the animals run through the woods. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is that if a black man walked through the neighborhood holding his camera up, they'll be ready to shoot his face off. Like, yo, who you taping, son? Yo, brother, son, who you, son? Where you from, son? What colors you represent? What black you? All of that. We do this to one another. That's what the problem is. Like I said, wake up, wake your babies up, teach your babies the world. Kim Texas all the form. Subscribe, like, don't like, whatever. Don't matter to me. But the truth has to be told. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for this bumbo.